back to Crafting with Miss Kendall. My name is Miss Kendall and I work at the Wayne County Public Library Children's Department. With it being winter, we are obviously seeing a little bit of snow starting to fall, and I thought it would be a really good time to create a snowy day collage to sort of show what's happening outside, but of course with a little bit of color. So to make the little snowy day collage, the things you will need are a sheet of white paper and a sheet of blue paper. You can use construction paper or any kind of blue that you have. If you don't have blue paper, that's okay. You can always color the background with a blue marker, colored pencil, or crayon. You'll also need both liquid glue and a glue stick. You don't have to have both. If you just have the liquid glue, that's perfectly okay. You'll also need some different colored paper. I just have some scrap paper from an old craft I'm recycling. You'll need a black marker or colored pencil or pen, some scissors, and something to create snow. So for today, I'm using just white pom poms, but really you can use some little tiny strips of white yarn. You can use a white crayon to draw the snowflake little thingies. You can use tissue paper, cotton balls, really anything that you have to sort of represent snow. You'll also need an adult with you in case if you need some help. And let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is create the really cool flowy blue background. And I'm going to do that with just a sheet of blue paper. And I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to start cutting little wavy lines. And this is fun because you can make it as wavy as you want. You don't have to make it wavy. If you just want to like draw a circle or an oval, you can. But the waves are kind of cool. Plus it's really fun to cut them out like this. And again, if you don't have blue paper, you can always draw the background with a blue marker or colored pencil or crayon. All right, just keep cutting those little waves out. There we go. Set my scrap off to the side here. And I'm going to glue it down to that white sheet here. Put some glue down on that side. And put some glue down over here. There we go. So once your background is glued down, it's time to create the trees. Now, again, you can just freehand cut out the triangles from the colors that you'd like to do, the color paper. If not, you can always draw your triangles if you prefer to do that. But I'm just gonna cut into the paper here. So I have one of my favorite colors. I have light purple. And then I'm gonna do a smaller, bright pink tree. And then I'm gonna do a large green tree. And you can use any color that you'd like, and you can make your trees any size that you want. And I still have some paper left over for another craft. There we go. All right, once you've cut or drawn and cut out your triangles, you're gonna glue them onto that blue paper, and you can arrange them any way you'd like. You can make some really tall, make some really short. So I'm going to do the purple first, and then put the pink sort of in the middle, and then the green one right over here. So then it looks something like that. And as you can see, mine are just kind of thrown on here in any random sort of way, so then it looks kind of like I have some tall and short trees. So once as we do that, we're going to draw a straight line through the middle of each of our trees, starting from the very top all the way to the bottom, and then I'm going to draw a little bit extra below it so it kind of looks like the stump of the tree. And I'm just going to do that for each one. Again, start from the top, draw through to the bottom, top and through to the bottom. So it looks like that. And to make it look like it has some little branches, I'm going to take my marker and I'm just going to draw a little line, sort of diagonal, and then do it to the other side. And then just keep going back and forth just like that until I get to the top. So again, just draw a diagonal starting at the bottom and just keep going back and forth till you get to the top of each tree. You can put as many little branches or as little branches as you like, just to get it to look the way that you like. So at this point, we can now add in the snow. And good thing we don't need real snow for this part. So I'm using just little tiny pom-poms that I have here, but you can use any sort of white thing that you would like. You can use white tissue paper, white yarn, or even just some like white cotton balls that you have. Whoops, there we go. I'm going to take my liquid glue here and just start gluing on the pom-poms in random little spots. Definitely does not have to be perfect. Actually, the less perfect it is, the more snowy it looks. We're just going to put the pom-poms anywhere. Let's make it look like the snow is falling here. There we go. Alrighty, I think I'm going to do one more pom-pom. There we go. All right, and you're going to want to let it dry before you pick it up, because if I pick it up now, my pom-poms are going to move. But once it is dry, it'll look something like this. So that is how you make the Snowy Day collage with no real snow needed. Thank you so much for joining me for today's craft, and I will see you guys again next time.